Hi everyone! Today we will be discussing the latest news update that has been dropped in the Discord server. Not sure if it's already posted in their official Facebook page, but this news is in conjunction with the last update video that we did. But now we have more details and more exact information on what the changes are. Without further ado, let us now check it out. All right, so here it is. First things first, the update will happen 10 a.m. plus 8 GMT September 17. That is tomorrow for me, and it will take 2 hours. That means that since the changes is going to happen tomorrow, this change will be included in the tournament. So for those guys that have been practicing Marvel Knights too much, I'm sorry. I know that you guys are quite upset about this because I've already pre-read some of this, and there's quite a lot of changes for the Marvel Knights deck. Um, but that's just how it is because as of the moment, we all know. Let us be uh, let's be honest about it. Nothing can beat Punisher late game, and basically that's it. All right, we let's now continue. Let's not stall anymore. Adjustments on the assault mechanic. So we already know that the start of battle will be changed into assault, as you can see here. Um, to solve this problem, we've made some optimization to the battle sequence, and now they will trigger at the start of battle will trigger according to their action order. So we have established this already in the previous discussion, wherein um, if there are multiple assault skills present, they will act according to the normal way, which is from left to right. So having if your opponent placed their assault unit at the far left and yours is probably somewhere in second slot or third slot, their assault will trigger first. If in cases their assault unit killed your assault character will not trigger. That's how it's working this time. All right, cards adjusted, so they're naming the assault to assault take action. Not really sure how this will happen. Most likely, instead of just having the word assault there, they're now adding the action that will happen during the assault. I think that's what this means. And then here we've mentioned the cards that are having the at the start of battle. That is Chewie, Iron Man, Abomination, Ant-Man, Moondragon, and Goblin Glider as actually they here. So they changed the at the start into assault. Now it's more clear that they will be acting in turn order, but not like how they are right now, wherein they all act simultaneously at the start. Next one is Mad Driven Bomb. This is the Hydra card, a Hydra card. 6 cost. So previously, when it's equipped by a Hydra character, the lowest cost will be changed into a Hydra Elite Soldier. Alright. The new skill is they just changed the name. So it still technically does the same thing, but instead of having it as at the start of battle, it's now assault. So still gonna follow the turn order. Here is the big one, balance adjustments. Elektra, Luke Cage, Bulletproof, Banana Peel, Punisher. So basically all the MK staples. But are they now useless? Let's see. For Elektra, previously when you gain a quest, it's plus 4 power, but now it's plus 3. I don't think that's too bad. Electra's pretty strong. This plus 3, I don't think she will fall down. She will fall off the grid like what happened to Yellow Jacket. Electra is still pretty strong with this plus 3. I don't think this is a big change. Next one is for Luke Cage. Invocation. This power gains from Bulletproof. So the Bulletproof previously gives you a plus 3 and plus 6, which is pretty strong. Now it's plus 2 and plus 4. So I still don't think Luke Cage will be useless now because of this, because this will just give the other decks a more even playing field in cases that, let's say, at the stage 4, I mean round 4, you already completed your Luke Cage. He will still be a very big presence for the other opponents to deal with. It's just that it's now on par with how the power progression of the other decks. I think this is a normal balance, in my opinion. Next one, bulletproof. During preparation phase, you give a +5 and then gives your Luke Cage a +3 power and guard. Huh. And now it's just +2. Yep. So basically, Luke Cage is now kinda on par on power level scaling compared to other decks. Next one is Banana Peel. So now the cards the Banana Peel adds to the shop is random and not player's card pool. So this is a very very big change on MK decks because Banana Peel is one of the key card to make it work. Now, since it's going to get random cards, I'm assuming it will. I mean, it's not from card pool, not player's card pool. So I'm assuming that you can get a 6 cost card just from this Banana Peel. Even if you're only at like shop level 3 and then you're using a Banana Peel, you might be getting a 6 cost. That's how it's worded here, but if that's not the case, most likely it will be something like the Galaxy Gateway from Guardian's deck, wherein they will check, let's say if you're at shop level 3, it will check all possible Marvel Knights cards with 3 cost or below and then get from that, but not limited to your card pool. So same thing if you're already at 4 cost at level 5 shop, let's say, it will look at all possible cards from from Marvel Knights, from all the Marvel Knights cards with 5 cost and below. I think that's how this goes. This is the biggest change that will affect how Marvel Knights deck are being played. Next one is Punisher, the root of all evil. Why we have this patch changes? Because of this card, Punisher. Now, what's gonna happen? Great. Previously, we already know it just kills anyone that has the lowest power. Now, Assault will deal. It's now Assault. So again, in turn order. Then N is still the number of quests. Oh, the big change there is to a random opponent, not with the lowest power. I think this is a good change. It won't destroy Punisher. He will still do a lot of damage, but the randomness will at least ease out how powerful Punisher is. A good change in my opinion. Hopefully it doesn't destroy him. I don't think it will because he's still technically doing the same damage as before. It's just not directed solely to the lowest powered ones. So if in case you're fighting against Maverick cards, at least now you know that this can start hitting Hela already, or not those sacrificial cards. Alright, next change is Ghost. So Ghost power change from 2 to 1. Previously it's 2 damage and then you summon a random 2 cost card from your pool. Card from pool. Now it's take 1 and random cost 2. Not much change. Um, Ghost is still pretty powerful. The change for Ghost to have a 1 power, I think is pretty okay. Not really game breaking and whatsoever. I still think Ghost is still good at this point. It's just that she dies very fast now. He or she. I don't know if it's a male here because in the movies, you know. Next is Moonstone. When equipped, the previous skill, you know that every skill damage, you gain that power back. Now with the new skill, they only gain plus 30 power and plus 1 action time, and it only triggers 1 each battle. Um, Moonstone is actually pretty powerful for 1 card, to be honest. Now, this change is good in my opinion. At least it keeps the power level in check and doesn't, so we won't be seeing a 1000 plus power Hela anymore. And even if it this gets put into some other cards, at least now we know that the power level will be in check. At least no more like 500 power. I think hopefully we won't see any more of those because it's just really annoying. How do you deal with them? The only thing that I can see that can reach to that kind of power level is ego. So I'm pretty sure we will see the rise of many GOTG decks. That's just my opinion. Next one, Starburst optimization. Okay, Curse. So previously he has a +2, +4, +4 action time, but now it's gonna be +1, +2, +4. This is more logical because this is kind of weird. I think this is more logical, normal change in my opinion. Next one is Thor. Wow. So Thor is increasing his power from 6 to 8 and then armor from 6 to 8 as well. And then this card gains power when it loses armor in battle. But now it gains half the power when it loses armor in battle. I think this is a fair change because to be honest, one of the stronger cards right now that can deal with Elektra and other strong cards is Thor. He's very very strong. It's just that no, there are a lot of people who don't use Thor because MK is there. Why would I go to like the second best or something, right? Um, I think this change of making him a little bit weaker in a way is on par to how they change MK decks. We don't want MK to be so powerful. We don't want another MK like threat in Thor. So that's why they're changing this. I think this is pretty okay just to keep the balance in check. Next one, um, Lady Sif deleted the assault skill. So if you guys don't know, previously Sif gets an assault skill at star level 4. But now you won't see it because they're just gonna delete it. I don't think it's too much big of a deal for me. But for other players who mainly uses Sif, I guess this is a big blow. Next one, um, Ninja Hand changed from revive twice to revive once. Okay, I totally agree with this. Having a 2 cost card reviving twice is very strong. It's pretty OP in my opinion. Next one, Rocket Raccoon is getting a new. The previous skill is you deal damage equal to the number of GOTG characters you have. But now at star level 1, you get the same ability but with +1. A little bit of buff to Rocket Raccoon. This is very much welcome. Rocket Raccoon right now is a little bit underwhelming, so hopefully this one gives him a little bit more edge in GOTG decks. Next one is Angela. Angela's gives the previous one is you gives armor. Okay, um, I read this already. I'll just explain it to you guys. Previously at star level 1, Angela just gives you armor to all your units equal to 1 to equal to whatever the power of the defeated unit. And then at star level 2, it basically does the same. And then at star level 4, it gives double. Now it just scaled normally, wherein at star level 1 gives you full power, times 2 at star level 2, and then times 4 at star level 4. Angela is now very strong. That's all I can say. So if you have Angela, good for you. She's now a very, very, very strong card to deal with a lot of decks. So, yeah. And the last one. Oh, we still have a lot. I need to be fast. Okay, next. Maverick's adjustment of Maverick mechanic. Um, since most of the trigger at the start of battle have been changed to assault, and then they have to change Maverick as well. So they have tested it extensively. We are confident by this change that they will still be um, competitive with the help of Hush now. So if you guys don't know, Hush now is the 2 cost card wherein it triggers. Let me just show it to you real quick. Um, Hela, this card. So this is Hush now. I don't know how this will really affect us. Okay, let's go back. So what are the adjustments? Previously, skills trigger when first time have only one character on your battlefield. Now, the new skill, the new definition of Maverick is skills that trigger when the first time the only character on your battlefield takes action. What? What? I don't understand. Skills that trigger the first time you only have one character. Okay, that makes sense. Skills that trigger when the first time the only character on your battlefield takes action. Okay. Okay. So that makes more sense. So if in cases you have one character left and then you think what you call this, the Maverick will trigger immediately, it doesn't work that way anymore. If it will still go in turn order, so that's the keyword there, turn order. Turn order. If it's still your opponent's turn, your opponent will go first before your turn, and then that's the only time the Maverick will trigger. That's the change there. So with that, they have changed that into a little bit weaker, right? So that's why they adjusted the power levels of the card. So Hela's now at 15 to 20, Destroyer 6 to 8. You can just read it. Enchantress, and then Surtur now is an assault. They just added this word because I think previously it's quite confusing on what is written on Surtur's card. Now it's more direct that it says there assault. So it means that when he acts, it will happen. Next is Executioner, same increase, and then Ebony Blade has a +5 power increase compared to the previous one. Blood Axe, I actually read this. It's very confusing to me. Says here is before attacking, and then here is before taking action. I just think that these are just word changes to make it more clear, but it's not really changing in the game how it plays. Hush now, still the same. So when the first time there's only one character left in your battlefield, give two random opponents each one -1 and stun. So still the same. I still don't understand. It's just probably a wording change. Same with Doom Isolation. If you're not familiar, Doomed Isolation is the skill of Hela, wherein if you have one card left, it becomes double as an illusion. That's it. And also see here, it's just a wording change, but it's still basically the same item. Now, with all of this said, compensation, they are doing something for us. Players will be able to dismantle all of these cards that probably had been changed and gain crystals and incredible crystals within 2 weeks. So, good news. I don't know. I probably would still want to keep these cards just in case because they're still cards. I don't want to get them again when they pull cards, right? So, why would I want to dismantle them unless you are tight on your uh, card pools and you really want those incredible crystals or crystals to craft other cards. But to me, this doesn't really do anything besides the okay. So it's protected. Ghost and Lady Sif will be you will have at least one. You can't sell all of them. Hmm. Now that is all. This is quite a long update, and I've been talking a lot already. So, what do you guys think of these changes? For me, it's a welcome change. Hopefully, this will steer the meta. I'm pretty sure it will. So, it's a good change. Seeing new cards, and then I mean, new card combinations. We will now get to enjoy more playtestings with other cards. Keep the games fresh. To all MK fans out there, I'm sorry that this has to happen, but we all know that this will happen eventually because they're too powerful. And I don't think it destroyed MK decks completely. It's still, I'm pretty sure they're still very much a contender. So this just gives a fighting chance to the other cards. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Put them in the comments below so that we can discuss about it. And thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.